I'm Rebecca! And today I'm going to do the Epic Reads tag. I was tagged by Kayla Rain, and this tag was originally created by Epic Reads themselves. So if you haven't checked out their channel, you should definitely do it because it's awesome. So as you can guess, this tag is all about epic books, right? Epic. So you know what my answer is going to be. As if we had any guess. So basically, this tag, every single answer is Harry Potter. And I'm done. That's it for me. I'll see you next time. Just kidding. I'm going to do this tag with other answers besides Harry Potter, except for like 2 of them or 3 of them. Because I had to be honest, right? Honesty is the best policy, or so they say. So let's get going with the Epic Reads tag, and you can see what I thought other than Harry Potter. Question 1. If you could invite any author and one of their characters to tea, who would you invite and what would you serve them? I would invite George R.R. Martin and Jon Snow from the Song of Ice and Fire trilogy? No, it's not a trilogy. It's a long freaking series, okay? I would invite them because A, I really like Jon Snow, and B, I want to know about what happened at the end of A Dance with Dragons, and I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, because I know a lot of you have not read them yet. You should read them, but be prepared. A Dance with Dragons, you may want to throw your book at the end of it, because I know I did, across the room. Yeah, so I'd invite them because I want to know what happens in the rest of the story, and Jon's hot too. So yeah, and I also want to ask about like who Jon's parents actually are. I don't think that's spoiling anything because it says it in like the first couple pages. So anyway, I want to know that, and I would serve them some wine and some bread and some cheese. Only I would eat the vegan dairy-free cheese, and I would have meat for them, but not for me because I don't eat meat either. So yeah, but it would be like good bread, wine, cheese, and meat, like not stuff they would have had, but like they're gonna be amazed by how good it is now, right? Yeah. The second book, what book would you like a prequel for? There were a lot, actually. I was like, Hunger Games would be really cool to know like Haymitch's story, or really any of the other games. That would be kind of cool. Harry Potter, duh, Marauders, duh. But I ultimately chose The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern because I really want to go back into this world, and I kind of want to know some of the other battles before this battle, like what they looked like and how they came out and played out, and like what their stage was. Like I just want more of this world, and so that's my best way to get it. What 2 characters not from the same book do you think would make a good couple, and why? For this, I'm going to choose Ginny Weasley, because I don't like Ginny and Harry. I just don't like it. I don't like it. And Jace from The Mortal Instruments, because I've only read the first one, so I don't really know how it goes on in the future. But, A, they dated in real life. The actors did, like, they were engaged. So I think that'd be kind of fun. And then B, I just feel like he is so like self-centered and arrogant, and she would totally call him on it and be like awesome, and she needs to not be in Harry's spotlight, and I feel like he would adore her and would put her up and praise her in the way that she deserves to be praised, but then like she'd call him on it at the same time, and I feel like they would just really click well together. Plus like they dated in real life, so it's kind of fun. If you ran into your favorite author on the train, I don't know why the train, I don't take the train, but okay, the train, and you could only say one sentence to them, what would it be and why? Obviously, like, again, I have to be truthful, and I would choose J.K. Rowling because it's J.K. Rowling, and all I would say, if I could say anything, I'd probably be like, oh my god, it's J.K. I would just say thank you, and thank you for my childhood, because, I mean, that's all I really need to say. That's all I need to say. What book made you a reader and why? I've said this before, like I grew up reading, like I came out of the womb with like a book in my hand. My entire family is like, they're all readers. We go to the beach and read. We go to the library, like I go to my dad's house and we read. I'd come home and like we just sit, the whole family would just sit and read. So I don't really know what particular book made me a reader because I just I don't have that memory because I just remember reading. But if I think back to my childhood, I remember being obsessed with the Berenstain Bears when I was like super little. So I'm gonna go with the Berenstain Bears. I mean, I know we could go further up through childhood and I could talk about Goosebumps and Animorphs and Harry Potter, etc. But I'm gonna go Berenstain Bears because I remember like going to the store and like pulling them out and like wanting to read them and buy all of them. So plus they're just so awesome, the Berenstain Bears. I love the Berenstain Bears. Your bookshelf just caught fire. Oh no! What book do you save and why? Well, I talked about this like a couple weeks ago in my top 5 Wednesday for top 5 books you would save in a fire. And my number 1 is, of course, all of the Harry Potter books. But I'm only holding up one because, like I said, if I can only save one book for the rest of my life and I could not replace it, it would probably be this one. However, the book that I would actually want to save is my first edition, like, of the Harry Potter books of Sorcerer's Stone. But that one's at school. Again, I keep it at school because it's like my happy place, and sometimes at school, like, it's not a happy day, and so I just look at it and I flip through it and smell it. So I don't have that here. So if there's a fire here, then I'm not saving it because it's already saved at school. So yeah, I'm just gonna go, I mean, this one. What dystopian world would you want to live in and why? None of them. Just none of them. Why would you want to live in a dystopian world? The point is, it's dystopian world, right? It's not good. So I almost went with the circle because the circle, I've talked about it all this week. It's like the most that's closest to like the world as we are now. But I figured I don't really want to go there with the technology being so creepy. And every time I think about this book, I like want it to be true, and that's Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, because I mean, yeah, it sucks. The world sucks, but they do everything now like online through basically a giant MMO, and it's awesome. Like, you don't have to go to work. You can just log in and go online, and it would kind of suck because you're not really living in the real world, but if the real world is so bad, like, at least you have a place to escape to. And it's just so cool. Like, you can go to the different worlds and like be there and experience them. And I just really I would want to do that. That'd be really cool. So the ideal world would be the world we have now. Not crazy bad like this one, but with this technology. That would be really cool. Can we get on that? Can we do that? Like, whoever is into like programming and things, can we do this, please? Thanks. And finally, what is your most epic read of all time? Now, I could say Game of Thrones because it's ginormous and each book is like a bazillion pages, but it's not done yet, so I'm not going to count that. And because I have to say Harry Potter. I can't not say Harry Potter for my most epic read of all time because this is Harry Potter and it's been so long and such a big part of my life that for me to answer this question with anything other than Harry Potter would just be wrong. So I'm not going to do it. To tag people, I'm not going to tag people because I have seen this tag floating around for like forever and I feel like everybody has already done it. So if you haven't done it and you want to do it, please do it because you can say that I'm tagging you, but I don't want to tag people who've already done it and then like it's embarrassing. So if you want to do it, like if you haven't done it yet, please just do it. I'm tagging you. But yeah, I don't know. If you want to do it, do it. And finally, we have to end with a book shimmy, so I'm gonna shimmy. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this Epic Reads tag. Thanks again to Kayla Rain for tagging me. I've been looking forward to doing this one for a while now, so I'm glad I finally got to do it. And yeah, let me know what you thought, what your most epic read of all time is. And that's it for me. I'll see you next time. Up, up, and away! Shimmy on camera. Shimmy! Shimmy!